Let's talk word styling. Word styling, or should I rather say data styling, are a way to manipulate data on the fly. It could be adding text to a price, it could be joining different kinds of elements in one field, but there are 15 different ways of doing it, so let's take a look. I will show you a few examples of how data styling could be done. The first thing we'll do is go to Cacidi.com, our website, and take a look inside the manual. In the manual you will find a lot of information about it. If you search for data styling, you will see a description of everything that we do using the data styling. You can see there's an XML structure for it, and I will dig into that in a second. But as you can see, there's a description of every information we have here. The next thing I will do is I will search for a cheat sheet. I like to cheat a little bit, so I will take this one. And if I go to this block, I'm actually able to download a cheat sheet here, and I will use information inside this one to this example that I will go to. The Exfm is a formatter tool for formatting different kinds of numbers. So I'd simply go in and copy this one, go to my text editor, create a new document. I will just paste this one in. And the first thing I will do is I will do a price format, and I will use this information as an output field for whatever goes out. We'll use our data from the fruit, and there we have a field called price, and I will use this one and I will just format it in a way like this. And of course it will probably be just like it is by itself. So I will add a little extra information to that. For instance, make it a dash and write in the code for superscript. I will end the superscript simply by adding SUP, just like that. This is the first thing I will show you. I'll just give it a name and say this is my fruit word styling demo. Put it on the desktop so I can find it easily. That will be our first word styling information. So I will simply go to project settings and I will point out that styling file that I just created here on my desktop. It's here. So this is just one field that we are manipulating. So the first thing I will do is create an empty document, set up a grid, and I'll just make a simple box so you can see what is actually happening here. And first thing I will do is I will go to my list of data fields, and as you can see I have my price field here. That's the original one, and on the next line I will use this price format that was the output of my manipulation of the data. So this small design, I will save this one so we can take a look at how it will look like. I will just call it VS Demo, and I will press the create, and it will now actually do superscript for the price here. So that was the first and actually quite useful little trick to manipulate the price so it will be written in a different form. Different kind of countries are using different kind of separators between the pound and the pennies, or the dollar or the cent, but you can of course insert whatever you will have for your country. Let's try to move on. The Calc function let you minus, plus, multiply and divide numbers. The next thing I will do, I would like to add some taxes to the price. So again, I will go to my cheat sheets, that's in my browser here, and use that function called Calc. I'll simply copy it, go to my data file again, insert it. It is, the process is Calc. This show height, I don't want to have that, so I'll just delete that. I will call it price, and why not call it calculated, something like that. And the merge marker that I will use for this one is price again. And then I will add the text for this one, and I'm happy with it, so I'll save this one. Again, go to my InDesign, take my design, and now I want to add the calculated price, and it will pop up at the bottom as you can see here. Just insert that. Again, I will save the design, and I will create it. And as you can see, we now have added text for everything here. One of the things that is not very nice is that it will add some extra information. So what I will do is I will just format this one once more and give you a better look of how the data should look like. We don't want 4 digits after the comma. So again, we will, in this case, copy that formatting here. But instead of saying that we want it taken from the price as we did in the start, we'll actually use the results from this one and just format that in a standard way. I think that a dot will be a fine way of doing that, and I will remove this information. And of course, you can set other things like the $ in the front and the space if you want that. You can have that, and let's try to see how it will be. I will just call it with text, something like that. Save it, go back and edit my design to include the new field that we just created. And this is the one that with text. Again, I will save the design, and I will save and replace. See if I have the formatting that I would like to have. Short digits instead of the long one. It will cut everything else than 2 digits. If I want 3, I just insert #more, and that will be fine. But let's do something a little bit more advanced. The Exif is a true-false function. I will use the Exif, which is a boolean information saying that if something is true, then do this, or else do that. So again, I'll go to my cheat sheet, select the Exif and copy this one and paste it into it. I'll again use my price information and say if it's bigger or equal to 25, it should say that it is expensive. Else it should say that it's a super offer. Something like that. And I will call this offer type. That will be my field. I'll just save this one. And again, go to my design and insert the merge marker for the offer type here. You have it there. Again, select it, save, and replace. And let's try it. And as you can see, below 25, it's a super offer, else it's very expensive. So this is just a few of those many different kind of data styling engine. Please take a look. Thank you for now.